Hey, what's up guys? It's Damien back with episode 2 of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, Road to Platinum God Revive. So last time we got our first run done with Isaac, as well as getting the Waka Waka challenge out of the way. We unlocked a bunch of characters, and like I went for to start off the last series, I'm going to go for this time as well. Trying to get a 5 winning streak with 5 different characters in order to hopefully unlock super tinted rocks. So we got Isaac the first time. Looks like our win streak's at 1. I've never been able to remember if that first run counts or not towards that. Looks right now like it does. So next up we're gonna go ahead and use Cain. Cain is a very good character, starts at 4.2 damage instead of the standard 3.5. And our first item room is Sister Maggie. Let's see if this is a shop or a library. And it's a shop. Okay. So a lot of the time when you have a one of these shop type doors, just the regular key doors off your starting room, a lot of the times they can actually be a library which has books in them. If you get 3 books, you get the bookworm transformation. A lot of the books in general are useful. So to me it was a worthwhile risk, especially I just got my key back anyways. So unless things go weird, I should have my key for my next item room, and yeah, now I definitely will. Getting the soul heart drop from the room was good. Now I don't have to worry about, am I gonna get a tinted rock, am I not, all that stuff. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to. That was bad. I wasn't able to take out the fire before he ran into it and became stronger. It's whatever. And so yeah, didn't get anything good from my item room with Sister Maggie. Really hoping that I get something better from my boss fight. A Tears Up would be cool. Obviously, I'm hoping for another magic mush like on that last run. That was pretty cool. So let's see if we can make that type of pull again. And like I said in the last video, I'm going to save that soul heart for the end of the floor, because it would be a waste on this floor, because then it wouldn't be protecting my devil deal. So fighting Gemini here, the general strat, when you don't have something like a brimstone beam or piercing at the least, is to kill the baby first, because if you kill the big brother, I guess it would be, when you kill him first, the baby becomes unhinged, charges at you, doesn't shoot anymore, but yeah, charges at you, and when he's charging, he can do all types of weird things with his knockback. Sometimes you can basically knock him into you, and it's just annoying to deal with, so I'd much rather take the time to kill the baby first and not worry about that stuff. And now it just becomes a very simple fight. He's got a big hitbox, and that's taken care of. And so we did get a Tears Up, which is very nice. Toothpicks is nice because not only is it a Tears Up, but it's a shot speed up as well. We have some protection for our devil deal for the next floor, so unless we get a really rough setup, we'll be pretty damn good for this upcoming floor to get our devil deal and everything like that. Okay, so that room went well. Alright, there's our item room. So I called the Tears Up before. I'm gonna be an ungrateful boy here, and I'm gonna say, give me Cricket's head. No, we got scatter bombs again. We got that on the last one, and now we got it again. Generally though, the rooms on this floor have been very easy so far. This one's a tad annoying, but really not too bad. Just kinda gotta keep working around in circles or swoop back and forth, whatever floats your boat. Whole bunch of keys still. I was gonna use a bomb to get that penny and that pill, but that was also when I thought that that pill was also a penny. this early on, when you have this many bombs, it's worth it to just put one of them towards even 2 cents if it just means getting that higher, getting that extra money towards your donation machine. At this point with 2 cents, I'm not going to spend the key. Okay, so we got Monstro. Nice, easy, standard Monstro. And that's that. And PJ's is good. That's an extra 4 soul hearts. Also a full heal if my red hearts weren't full already. And like the last run, we get Sin Robes in our first double deal, so that's going to be a take. Actually, in the last run, that first double deal was Sin Robes and Sister Maggie. This time we got Sister Maggie for free in the first item room. And I wanted it just about the same amount in both runs. That is to say, not at all. Super Secret Room could be right about here. Can be down here as well. I'm going to take a chance on here. If it's not there... Okay, I was going to say if it's not there, I probably wasn't going to try the other spot. But it was there, and the red chest paid out with some troll bombs. So that's not really going to help me. Alright, so moving forward, pretty well so far. The extra damage from the Sin Robes is very nice. Play this out for some money, didn't get any. And the pill is an I'm excited pill, which is not good. What that does is sets you up so that immediately after use it speeds up the room that you're currently in, as well as 30 seconds after use and I believe 60 seconds after use. So it can not only fuck you multiple times, but even if you just kind of wait it out, sometimes you'll just be like, okay, I didn't wait long enough and now I'm fucked in this room after wasting all this time. When they added the I'm Excited pill in Afterbirth Plus, it was just so like bad, so stacked against you that it actually made me stop taking pills for a while. And then usually I just kind of get bored of playing no pills. I'd rather, you know, take my chances and everything. Just kind of adds a fun little random element to the run. But yeah, no, it is pretty much the worst pill in the game. And speaking of bad stuff, we get E. coli, aka Dirty Touch. When we bump into enemies, they turn into poops. Not ideal, not what I wanted. And so our item rooms have not been very kind to us so far on this run, but our supplemental items, Jesus, I'm bad. Our supplemental item sources have been good for us, which is wow. I have no words for that one. And of course, right there, I'm excited, fucks me, and triggers as I pointlessly and aggressively go for the chest. So yeah, I mean, it was not necessarily a great move, but what could I do? So that's gonna be a secret room. Alright, we got us a nice little golden poop for some money. Finally have enough of that to get into our shop. Just kind of want another soul heart. And actually, now that I have a soul heart at the front and not a black heart, I'm gonna go ahead and see what's up in here. So we got something's wrong. Are you a wizard? So that's gonna be a bit of waiting, because when you use an Are You a Wizard pill for the next 30 seconds, this is how you shoot. Although, because I'm Cain, and Cain only has one eye, he only shoots out of his right eye, so it's actually kind of usable. Most characters would be alternating from right to left. Yeah, no, I'm still just gonna wait it out. I guess I do have other rooms to do. I can still do other rooms, I just don't want to do the boss fight with that limitation. And I'm already shooting straight, so fuck it, let's go do the boss. And let's take another chance. Maybe the super secret room's right there. It's not. It's off that other room to the left, but I don't want to put my last bomb towards it. Alright, so we got us some Gertie. Gertie just spawns a whole bunch of shit, sometimes shoots. Not really that difficult. As you can see, I'm basically anticipating the shot and like switching spots no matter what. Didn't get our devil deal. Did get a health up though, so when we get our next one, we'll have the capacity to take a few more things without giving up a whole bunch of health for it. I got stuck. Just not playing these rooms very well right now. Okay, so I'm gonna need something good soon. Some of these rooms are getting to be a little tough. Also, I'm gonna need a shop that actually has a donation machine. That would be really nice. Those reroll machines aren't gonna help me much when they're only rerolling into 2 things in the shop. Like I said before, I can't get into the boss challenge room because I only have, because I have 2 red heart containers. I would need to have 1 or less, and actually you can get in with more than 1 red heart container, but only one of them can be full. If you're at 1.5 or more red hearts on your build currently, then yeah, the boss challenge rooms will not be open. I got stuck again, but it actually worked out for me that time. I would have ran into a tier if I didn't get stuck. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's all the white ones taken care of. And he's dead, so that's the room. Let's see what's up in this here arcade. And we got the classic blood donation machine for some more money, which is nice. And now, because of where our health is, we can go back and see what's in here. 2 great chests. I am low on bombs, but otherwise I'm not really too low on anything else. Not to the point where I'm going to do the challenge room for 2 great chests, especially since it's going to be 2 boss waves. Ah! This is why I hate having like buddies like Sister Maggie, just because they're not that useful for you, and then like in that situation I was obviously setting up to get out of the way of the range of the red fly and his shots, but so I stopped shooting and everything, but a stray Sister Maggie shot went in and got him. Obsessed fan sucks. So still to this point not getting good stuff from my item rooms. And let's play out this blood donation machine a little bit more for continued money. It's at 25 cents now. Hopefully I can donate all of it. That would be very nice. So normally this room would be, I believe, 2 portals. It would at least be 1 portal here, and what those portals do is they spawn enemies. They can spawn between 1 and 5, I believe, is the amount of enemies that they can spawn before they just die on their own. Or you can go ahead and kill them, obviously, and they won't spawn anything. It's generally my priority is to kill the portals ASAP. Obviously, rooms can get pretty out of hand when there's just a bunch of stuff spawning in. Okay. The last one? Yes. So let's see what's in the shop. And once again, we get a reroll machine, but it's not the worst because we got a Steam sale. And now we can see what else is in there. I don't really want the fanny pack. I will take the mom's key. hate red fires. Okay, oh my god, I'm bad. Okay, so fighting Mega Fatty. He's got a shit ton of health. He likes to jump off the screen. Sometimes he lands very quickly after doing so. That was a pretty close dodge. That was a really close dodge with that creep spread. And then, yeah, he farts sometimes too, and sometimes he like takes a big breath, you know, kind of pulls you towards him and then shoots out a like that. But you didn't get to see him shoot, but that's okay. I'm sure that'll happen at some point on the series, or at some point when you just play the game on your own. So we got the devil deal. Polydactyly is nice, lets me hold 2 things instead of 1, and spawns a random card or pill. I've honestly probably never seen it spawn a card. It's always a pill because the game knows that people love pills. So right here we have Missing Page 2 as well as Spirit of the Night. So what Missing Page 2 does, when you grab it, it gives you a black heart, and whenever you get hit down to 1 heart or less, then you damage all enemies in the room. It's not very good, but I'm going to want to take Spirit of the Night. So since I'm going to be using 2 hearts anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and take them both. So Spirit of the Night gives you flight as well as spectral tears. So now, not only can I fly, thus grabbing that black heart, but with spectral tears, I can shoot through these rocks, which is a solid addition. I will take the matchstick trinket. It's just a higher chance of bombs spawning. I usually don't like taking it, and this is entirely unconfirmed. I don't know. There's a better word for it that I can't think of right now. But my theory is that when you're getting more bombs from the matchstick, you're just getting less of other things that matter more, like keys and often money. So I usually don't take it, but I'll take it this time, I guess. And actually, I'm about to do that challenge room, so considering I'm opening 4 gold chests, I don't want the matchstick on me, actually. And very nice, we get the lockpick. Once we get into some greed mode, Cain will be starting with the lockpick eventually. What the lockpick does is it lets you open gold chests without using keys. Okay. So that's those guys taken care of. We have plenty of money now. If we if we get a regular shop without a greed in it and we continue to get reroll machines, we'll be in good shape because we have Steam sale, so all items will be 7 cents. Unless they're on sale within the sale, then they'll be 3 cents. But ultimately I would still like to get a donation machine instead. But I have noticed in the recent patch, not as badly on PlayStation as it is on PC, but seems like you get those reroll machines in shops way more often than you get donation machines, which obviously when you're starting out a new file is super annoying because you want to get your donation machine up as fast as possible. As you saw there, both those guys' beams killed the 2 spiders, which is very helpful for me. Normally this room would be a portal right there. Instead it was one of those fat guys that jumps off the screen. Let's see what's in the shop. So we did not get a greed, and much more importantly, we got a donation machine. So hopefully we can donate everything we have on our person. Nope. I think I got it up to like 8. So, you know, that's cool. I'm just going to take the compost. It's not very good. What it does is it turns all pickups in the room into flies and spiders. I guess it is kind of useful for, you know, later on in runs, but I just generally don't use it. Maybe this will be the moment where I become a convert, though. We'll see. I don't like when they jump off the screen immediately like that. Especially, he's super jumpy right now. Yeah, for this video, I'm probably going to stray from my usual early series style of doing a challenge, or a run and a challenge. I'm probably just going to do a run for this one. And then maybe I'll just go in reverse order in the next one. Maybe I'll go a challenge and a run type thing. Sun card. Oh, by the way, I haven't been explaining these cards, I realize. The Chariot is a card. When you use it, it gives you a few seconds of invincibility. You cannot shoot during it, but still very useful, especially for things like blood donation machines. And the Sun card is a very good card. It gives you full mapping when you use it, plus damages all enemies in the room, plus heals all of your red hearts. So yeah, you can see like with these spectral tiers, I don't really have to worry about getting into position with these guys, plus the flight. Also, like that's just such a good combo, although I should be getting into position with these guys just to make the room go a little bit faster. I know I haven't got my item room yet, but I feel fine about going in and just fighting my boss, so... Okay, so that explosion did a nice little chunk of damage. I shouldn't have gotten hit there, that was bad on my part. So now that he got knocked off of his horse, he's going to be chasing me. And so we got ourselves the, I was about to say lump of coal, the cube of meat. Unlock the Book of Revelations. It is a book, when you use it, gives you a soul heart, 6 room recharge when you're holding it. Much higher chance of getting those horsemen, which can only pay out with a cube of meat or ball of bandages, unless they're one of a couple specific horsemen. So I usually don't like using the Book of Revelations because I've done thousands of runs at this point. I've used the cube of meat and ball of bandages so many times. They're just such boring items to me. But we did get our devil deal, which is good. And we got Ghost Baby, which is bad. Very bad. Of the probably like 40 or 50-ish items that are in the full devil deal pool, I'd probably put Ghost Baby at second worst. I was really hoping that little brimstone buddy, the Vis, would have killed the jump off the screen man. So we unlocked the lucky rock. That's from blowing up enough tinted rocks. What that does, it is a trinket. When you're holding it, every rock that you blow up pays out with a penny. So that's just continued money that we're getting. Next floor is going to be our last shop. I guess at this point I don't really need to be min-maxing like poops and fires anymore, but just on that tiny chance that they pay out with a soul heart, you know, always appreciated. Okay, yeah, see, that's what I usually like to do with them, is just knock them out of the phase where they can jump off the screen before they do it. Just it makes the rest of the room go much smoother. Okay. And there's that pesky item room. And we get Tough Love, which is very good. What it does is, as you saw there, sometimes you shoot teeth in lieu of your normal tiers, and the teeth, I always thought did 4 times your damage, but I've heard other actual Isaac YouTubers say recently that it's something else, like 3 times your damage or something like that. Either way, it's a good boost, so certainly not going to complain about getting it. And now, especially since our donation machine is jammed, and then we have Steam sale and plenty of money, I'm really hoping that we get the next shop and not a greed or a super greed in it. As well as I'm hoping that we get a reroll machine in it so that I can hopefully buy a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so we're on to Depths 2. With no red heart containers we can get in here. Let's see what's in this here gold chest. Just a trinket. The tonsil. Right? Yeah, the tonsil. So what that does is every time you get hit, I don't know if it's either you have a chance of spawning like a little buddy that turns into that like basically blocks shots for you and does contact damage, but then has health, so it eventually like goes away and deteriorates. Or maybe it's a guarantee every time until you have a certain amount. It is actually good. It was one of those that I kind of always just left by the wayside and never really bothered to use, and then I did use, and I was like, you know, this is actually pretty damn useful. But we have a very good trinket right now in the form of the lockpick, so I'm not going to drop that. Yeah, so if I don't get a better active item, the compost is going to see much more usefulness in the upcoming floors when consumables are pretty much going to become a non-factor. With this mom's key, any chest that I get is going to pay out with a bunch of stuff for the most part. And, big bill. From there, I'm going to be able to get a bunch of stuff from the compost when I use it, or a bunch of flies and spiders at least. I'm just going to use the sun card in here. I honestly forgot I had it, but it's just going to be a nice free little room clear along with that full map and everything. And we get glass cannon to finish it off, so we got a very nice item in Tough Love. Otherwise, nothing else good from our item rooms whatsoever. What the glass cannon does is an active item that charges on its own, so it actually doesn't even require you to finish rooms to use. And it'll shoot a tier that I believe is 10 times your damage. But then the trade-off is every time you use it, you go down to half a heart. So you literally go down to being one shot. It is extremely good as the secret character, the Lost, because he has no health. Otherwise, in just about every other application, it is worthless. So these blue fires cannot be shot out, they can only be blown up. They have a 1 in 6 chance of paying out with soul hearts, so if you can spare the bombs, they are absolutely worth it if you need, pretty much if you don't have completely full health. So there will be a lot of times where like you'll have 10 soul hearts and some extra money, and then you'll go into your shop and you'll see a soul heart. It's still worth it to buy it. I mean, you never know what's going to happen in the future. Alright, so this is perfect. So we got a reroll machine, also a tinted rock right here hiding. So we start off with the champion belt, which is very nice. I like it a lot. It is a damage up along with giving a higher chance of champions spawning, and since I'm playing on normal mode, champions are guaranteed to have their payout. I'm going to take the Bible. When you use it, it insta-kills Mom as well as Mom's heart. And doing so, like I will be doing now on this floor, unlocks the item, the Halo, which is nice. I don't want any of that. I don't want the deck of cards. Just when you use it, it spawns a card. I don't want the pill generator either. That is a pill version of it, and that is the placebo. When you use it, it uses the effect of your held pill without using said pill. Don't want that. Might as well spend the money for 5 bombs back from the remote detonator. And so yeah. Not going to worry about money since I don't have lucky pennies unlocked and I have no more need for said money. Always shoot out red fires because red fires are dicks. If I would have swooped down a little more, I could have gotten some Cuban meat damage on that little ghost, but didn't do it. And we got some gurglings. With this many bombs, I'll take some chances on super secret room spots. I don't think it's gonna be there. Wow. Okay. I guess I'll just shut my mouth. I really wanted to get out before they hit me. Oh well. Bye! Halo unlocked. And yeah, so this is only gonna pay out with boss room items until we unlock either the Polaroid or the negative. So what those do is they allow you to take your run a little bit further than where the natural endpoint would be. Basically, they just kind of unlock extra content for the long term of the game once you pass a certain point. So until you unlock one of those, that fight always pays out with a boss room item. And then once you do unlock either of those items, the fight will always pay out with the one that you unlock. Once you have both of them unlocked, it will always pay out with both of them, and you will have your choice of which one you want. And then from there, you select your path. Either you go up with the Polaroid, then you fight Isaac, and then having the Polaroid allows you to go one level further and fight Blue Baby. Or you go down, fight Satan, and having the negative will let you fight the Lamb as well in the darkroom floor. Okay, so this would have been a nice room to have the compost for. I'm not really fretting over not having it. Yeah, so as you saw, 2 of those 4 guys were champions. That's the champion's belt at play. Still wasn't tough. Flight and Spectral helped. I'm not gonna bother. Not for one of each chest. I don't know why I wanted that key so bad, but I did. These guys are annoying, they have a good amount of health. Oh yeah, so the other use for the Bible, besides insta-killing Mom and Mom's Heart / It Lives, which is the harder version that you unlock later, is that it also gives you flight in the room that you use it in. If you don't have flight already, I do. And also one other thing to consider, if you use it against the following chapter bosses that are after either Mom's Heart or It Lives, which would be Isaac or Satan, then instead of insta-killing them, it insta-kills you. So don't bother with that. And I blew up that little coin beggar. Normally I could just pay him some money and he would pay out with an item eventually, usually a health up. But instead I blew him up because he gives a big boost to Devil Deal chance. My chance went from 67.5% to 85%, plus my super secret room was here anyways, and I do not want the cursed skull. If you get hit in a room, I think it's like wall shooting, or it might just be ever, or maybe when you have 1 heart or whatever it is, then yeah, you teleport out, and that's never desirable because it means you have to go back and do the whole room over again. Part of me would like to go and find my secret room so that I could blow up my greed statue, get the extra 5% for the Devil Deal chance. Part of me wants to just say fuck it, let's go, and then that part of me is going to be the reason why I don't get this Devil Deal right here, so let's do it. Teratoma just splits up a bunch of times, and the final phase splits into regular spiders. Well, not really just barely, but not by much do I have enough damage to one-shot these spiders. Alright, so I did get my Devil Deal. I'm going to take the meat, small damage up, plus an extra red heart. And we got us some nice dark matter, so that's another damage up. We're looking a fair amount better than we did before. Also, stay a little tip, when you get this Devil Deal that has the Mom's hand that plops down, it's always going to be 1. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so that went smoothly. Let's see what's in here. Same setup as the last one, and like last time, I'm not going to bother doing it. The luck down sucks just because of the fact that I have Tooth Shot, and that is dependent on luck. I haven't gotten any luck ups on this run. Just started at 1 luck because Cain starts with the lucky foot. Okay. And so yeah, once you get down to this phase, the womb floors, there's no more item rooms, no more shops. So basically, as soon as you find your boss fight, you can just kind of go for it, unless you have some other reason that you're doing extra rooms, like I thought I could avoid it. But yeah, unless you have some extra reason for doing rooms, like maybe you're trying to get charges for an item that will replenish your health, that type of thing. Okay, so yeah, as long as I stay over here, these guys can't do shit to me. And bye! And we did not get our Devil Deal, which means we can't continue down to the to Sheol to fight Satan, so this is going to be the end of the run. And like I said before, I'm just doing a run for this video, no challenge, so that's going to be the end of this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one, starting off with a challenge, which will be highbrow. So I guess let's see what the unlock is first. Eden, of course, and I guess that's it. So, alright, thanks for watching. Take care. See y'all next time.